Hello and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Fatima Siddiqui for the news headline. Tinubu seeks better deal to end extremism, Africa's exploitation. Subsidy remover, TUC gives federal government 2-week ultimatum. 2023 International Peace Day, Kwara NSCDC harps on unity, sues for peaceful coexistence among citizens. Nigeria losing huge funds to tax evasion, illicit trade, ICPC Chair says. Poverty, others fueling irregular migration, NHRC reviews. NDLEA to host 31st African Anti-Drug Conference. Police embark on massive raid in Abuja, arrest 124 suspects. Bauchi has highest number of out-of-school children, Governor laments. Diphtheria outbreak, death toll rises to 520 in Kano. Now, the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has called on world leaders to serve African countries a better deal of international politics. Mounting the rostrum on the opening day of the 78th UN General Assembly, the president highlighted 5 key points for global attention in reference to the wave of military incursions into governance in Africa. He affirmed democratic governance as the best guarantor of the sovereign will and well-being of the people. The Trade Union Congress has urged the federal government to hasten its plan to provide palliatives for federal government workers following the removal of the subsidy on premium motor spirits. The TUC also noted that workers are getting more impatient due to hardship occasioned by the removal of subsidy. As the world celebrates the 2023 International Peace Day on Thursday, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Kwara State Command, has urged Nigerians to embrace peace, avoid divisive comments, work to end tribalism, and promote equality in the interest of the development of the country. The State Commandant, Umar Mohammed, made a call in Ilorin at a one-day sensitization and awareness seminar organized by the Peace and Conflict Resolution Unit of the Command. The NSCDC State Healthman charged officers to always carry out their duty with the fear of God, stressing that there is hunger and anger in the country which can easily result to conflict. He equally called on all Nigerians to shun violence and conflicts for peaceful coexistence. Speaking on the importance of the International Peace Day celebration, DCC Idowu Lawrence highlighted the importance of combating tribalism and building societies in which all people are treated equally. The head of Peace and Conflict Resolution Unit, DCC Adeyemi Florence, who spoke on the role of NSCDC in understanding peace and conflict, said, "To maintain peace is not an individual responsibility, but the duty of everyone dwelling in the society." She noted that the role of the Corps in ensuring peace as civil defender is to ensure peace at all times. She added that human aspiration or goals will always cause conflicts. She therefore encouraged citizens not to take law into their hands, as the Corps is always at their service. Also speaking, Mrs. Christy Abayomi from Rotary Club stated that peace is the absence of war. She pinpointed that international peace is a priority in peace building, as war starts from the mind of individual. She urged people to always encourage peace, tolerate each other, and live harmoniously. The chairman of Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, Professor Bolaji Owasanoye, has revealed that, like many African countries, Nigeria loses huge amounts of resources to illicit financial flows that originate from three sources of commercial IFFs, criminal activities and corruption, which includes bribery and theft by corrupt public officials. The ICPC chairman made the development known during a sensitization workshop held at the ICPC headquarters in Abuja on Tuesday. The National Human Rights Commission has described poverty, inequalities, conflict, and human insecurity as the major triggers of irregular migration, trafficking, and smuggling of migrants. The Commission said it observed that human rights were at the heart of migration and must be respected in compliance with international best practices. Delegates from 54 African countries and 15 observer nations will next week gather in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, for the 31st meeting of heads of National Drug Law Enforcement Agencies, Africa, to discuss new trends and partnership to curb the global drug scourge. Top on the agenda will be discussions and collaborations on alternative development to cannabis cultivation, assets forfeiture, cryptocurrency, and money laundering by drug cartels, among others. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command has arrested no fewer than 124 suspects in separate raids conducted across the territory. The FCT police spokesperson, SP Josephine Ade, said there had been massive raids during the day and at night at the various flashpoints across the territory. She said it was a renewed effort of the police to flush out criminals from the territory. The Bauchi State Governor, Bala Muhammad, has said that it is a shameful thing that the state has the highest number of out-of-school children in the country, despite his administration's concerted efforts at developing the education sector. He lamented the decay of the standard of education, particularly the attitude of some teachers who abandon their jobs and go about their personal businesses instead of going to the classrooms, thereby leaving the pupils to their own fate. The Director General of Kano State Primary Healthcare Management Board, Dr. Muhammad Mahmood, has said that about 520 children are suspected to have lost their lives following the diphtheria outbreak in the state this year. The DG added that the cases were reported from 39 local governments out of the 44 local governments in the state, while the cases worsened within the 8 metropolitan local governments. We have come to the end of the news. Here's the recap of the story. Tinubu seeks better deal to end extremism, Africa's exploitation, subsidy remover, TUC gives federal government 2-week ultimatum, 2023 International Peace Day, Kwara NSCDC acts on unity, sues for peaceful coexistence among citizens. Nigeria losing huge funds to tax evasion, illicit trades, ICPC Chair says. Poverty, others fueling irregular migration, NHRC reviews. NDLEA to host 31st African Anti-Drug Conference. Police embark on massive raid in Abuja, arrest 124 suspects. Bauchi has highest number of out-of-school children, government laments. Diphtheria outbreak, death toll rises to 520 in Kano. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News at 9. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Fatima Siddiqui. Good night.